Thank you. I am one of Dr. and Master Zigangsha's leading teachers and healers from his Academy of Tao, Tao Academy in Toronto. I've had the honor to learn from Dr. Master Zigangsha, trained with him for more than 17 years now around the world. Master Sha is a medical doctor in China. He's also a doctor in traditional Chinese medicine in China and in Canada, and is a world-renowned healer. He's a humanitarian. Is a I believe like a keynote speaker himself in many top conferences in the world on complementary medicine, integrative medicine, but also bridging spirituality with modern science. He wrote the book Tao Science with Professor Rolin Shu, which she's from Berkeley University in California. So I'm going to present his work, which is how to use the ancient Tao healing hearts to be able to help people with chronic and life-threatening illnesses. So I'm going to present his work today. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so let us begin. Okay, perfect. So trying to get the mouse to change that. Give me 1 second. It seems it's root. Here we go. Shan medicine. So Shan medicine is literally soul healing medicine. So we are using Tao healing arts, such as Tao hands, Tao song, Tao communication, and Tao calligraphy. There are many other Tao healing arts, ancient arts. And the one I will speak about today is Tao calligraphy. So we're going to explain how he's using the technique and how we're using it, and also, of course, the results. Most importantly, sharing the results. Okay. So Master Sha, I presented him very briefly. You will find some titles if you want to read more about him. As I said, he's a world-renowned healer, humanitarian. He's an author. He wrote more than 30 books, including 11 New York Times bestsellers and 10 Amazon bestsellers on soul healing, the power of soul, soul, mind, body medicine. And he's an MD, as I explained, in China, and a doctor in TCM in China and Canada. What is a little unique about Master Sha is that he's also a Tao grandmaster. So Tao has 2 spelling and 2 pronunciation. Tao, T-A-O, or Tao, D-A-O. Tao means oneness. He's not teaching a religion. He's teaching ancient wisdom from ancient China about how to heal the body and the soul. Is the lineage holder of Pengzu, who was the spiritual teacher of Lao Tzu. We all heard about the Tao Te Ching, which is the classic that greatly influenced the traditional Chinese medicine, records, like the records of the Yellow Emperor in China, which is the birth book of TCM, was greatly influenced by Lao Tzu, and the teacher of Lao Tzu was Pengzu. So he's a lineage holder of Pengzu. Usually on the planet, alive at the same time, there is maximum 2 teachers. He's one of the 2. Master Sha is teaching Tao, T-A-O. Again, it's not the religion. He's not teaching Taoism. He's teaching rather like this high level of frequency vibration we can tap in if we meditate using the right tools and the right technique. And we can bring this to the body. He has been trained by Dr. and Master Zishan Go, who was also a doctor in traditional Chinese medicine in China. Master Go found the cure for the SARS in China at the time and was greatly praised in China for this. Master Sha was trained by Master Go in China, and then he went to the West to show, you know, the wisdom, to spread to the West the wisdom. That was more than 30 years ago. So Tao or Tao is now very modern. It's a modern concept. The Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching said, the Tao cannot be explained by words or comprehended by thoughts. The Tao can only be lived or experienced. It's the greatest light. It's oneness. It's inside you and I. It's around us all. And it's these greatest frequencies and vibrations that are very beneficial to the body, to the soul. And when we are, for instance, in an experience of great sincere joy or great sincere connection with another person, we are getting a glimpse at what the Tao field is. So what is Shen medicine, which is what I will be presenting here in the next 35 minutes? Shen medicine, Shen means soul. Shen medicine, it's the medicine of the soul. And it is literally where ancient wisdom meets modern science. So we are working on the information or message that people are carrying, and that message will travel in the body and will trigger an illness. And so Master Shah is working on, excuse me, I think there's a mic that is open. Thank you. If you can close your line, sir, thank you. The sound. Master Shah is saying the key is to transform information first, the root message, because in Chinese, there is an ancient wisdom that says, the soul leads the heart, which means, it says, you know, Ling Dao Xin Dao means the soul leads the heart, which means our soul guide, feed our emotions. In other words, the heart, the emotional center in the body, the core of emotion, chakra 4, we all know it. It's where it's basically the closest connection we have to our soul. So the information from the soul, the messages it carries, because information is frequency vibration, soul is a light being, it's you and I are light being form. Information goes to our heart's receiver of that information, and right away will manifest it as an emotion. So if we want to know if the soul is happy or not, we just need to see how we feel, and how we feel really deeply. We need to go into the deep reading of the heart. You know, in the West, we tend to say, I'm okay very easily, even though we are not okay at all. And so this is where the first part of the information is traveling in the body. It's our core of emotion in the heart chakra. From there, okay, Ling Dao, Xin Dao, so the soul leads the heart. Then Xin Dao, we have two ways to say this. Either the heart leads the mind, so Yi Dao, Xin Dao, Yi Dao, which means the emotion will lead then our thoughts. So it's not in ancient wisdom, Chinese ancient wisdom, the mind leads the emotion, it's the reverse. Emotions first, I don't like it. Then right away, in less than a second, the thoughts come. Yeah, I don't like it. And this is why I don't like it. Or, wow, I love it. Or, I know why I love it. Then the mind kicks in. So we see the travel of the information from the soul, where it gives birth, to the heart, and then to the mind. And then the mind will continue the journey in the body. We all heard about mindfulness. It's powerful and it works because mind over matter. You know, the mind, Yi Dao, Qi Dao. So the mind leads the Qi. So if we have thoughts that we're going to heal, the Qi has better chance to flow freely in the body, or the Qi has better chance to regulate, and we will heal. But if we feel it's too late, I'm too old, I'm in stage 4, and I can do this, it's too hard, then it's really more likely that the qi will have harder time to again flow naturally in the body and bring healing to the body. And the last sentence, Shi Dao, Shui Dao, which means the last part, the qi leads the matter. The matter is the body. It's what we can observe at the physical level. It's the flesh, it's the organs, we do imaging, it's the blood, that's the matter. So we see the traveling of the information in the body from information or message. It's the same, we say information in science, we say message in spirituality. Information or message will suddenly appear at the soul level, gets in a way activated, then emotion in the heart, thoughts in the brain, then energy, the meridians, then the matter, the bones, the organs, the skin, the muscles, everywhere in the body. So, and this goes very fast, and this happens every minute and second actually of our life, where this traveling of the information appears, and so from information to body. So Shen medicine is, okay, we have modern medicine, which is great, and we, of course, we do need our modern medicine, allopathic medicine, for imaging and seeing what's going on at the body level and healing the body, no doubt. You know, when we break a bone, we need a cast. When we have an appendix bursting, we need surgery, no doubt. But we also need energy healing, which is acupuncture, which is herbs, which is massage, which is, you know, there's a lot of techniques in energy healing to facilitate the flow of the qi in the body to complement modern medicine. But we also need the Shen medicine. So in other words, we need the Jing medicine, the modern medicine, physical body observable medicine, imaging and test and labs. We need energy healing, Qi medicine, TCM is a great example, Ayurveda, great example. But we also need Shen. We cannot forget the Shen. And that's where we get into soul healing. Historically, we tend to think about shamans, about healers, about very ancestral techniques. Master Sha brings a more modern way of doing it, but it's the same essence where we work on the soul. So what is Shen? Shen means soul, it means spirit. Different names to understand what we're talking about here. It means the essence also, or higher presence of self. It is the more subtle part of our body. It is inside us. It is in all of us. And it's the most important layer of our being. When the soul is not in the body anymore, we know the body dies. And the soul is the key. It is the life force that gives the force to the qi, and to the matter, of course, because energy, matter, energy, right? Conversion. So we need to heal the Shen, and is bringing a modern approach, bridging, again, ancient wisdom with modern medicine and TCM, because he's qualifying in the three spectrums, to combine it together, to be aware that there is Shen also. And he brings a very standardized way of healing Shen. So that is, in my humble opinion, particularly interesting, that anybody can get trained in this and complement their techniques with Shen healing. So this I just explained. So I hope you enjoyed my slides. I tried to bring a bit of color. Last year I came to present this work and it was in a more traditional way of presenting. But here's the path again, from the soul information. So the soul is our true essence. It's our true self. It's us. It's us carrying all the experiences we've had since we were born, but also we can go deeper and know, because we know the soul has many lifetimes and we don't need to be religious or thinking it's crazy. You can maybe accept it or not, but in ancient wisdom, definitely, the soul has many lifetimes. So the physical life, it is just a portion of the soul journey. So just to grab the concept that we carry information that is very ancient, that's been there with us for a very long time. And in most cases, when a patient will appear to have a chronic condition or life-threatening, it has been there for a very long time. And the soul has not completed the transformation of the low frequencies vibration of these messages, information, into high. It can take a long time to do that for the soul. A soul is the golden light being with the spiritual eye, spiritual channel. We can see the soul. Every living being has a soul. Everyone, everything has a soul. So soul shines light when it's happy and feeling good and healthy, but the soul shines less light if it's sick or has part of the soul that are clouded, because in that part, the soul shines less. So this is where in illness is likely to appear, because there's a weak part there. If we're able to boost that part with light before it actually manifests into an illness, then that is powerful. That is interesting. So we're doing this for people either for prevention, or we're using this. Here I present the work for healing people who suffer from chronic life-threatening conditions. For most of them, they haven't had a chance to express that hidden message at the soul level. And therefore, the body talks. The body expresses the illness because the information has not been transformed and has accumulated over time so much that the body responds. And so if we're able to bring back enough light to the soul, immerse it in a bath of light, just to understand the concept, then the body can heal, because we're bringing in a ton of positive information and the patient is doing it, not us. And we're just guiding the patient how to do it. They're doing the work. It's not a magic wand. A wand. Then the emotion, they see and they observe, I don't think the same. I don't feel the same. Now I see I have a chance. Everything changed. So that's the journey. We are inviting you to hear today. So this is a slide that give us an idea of the vibrational field. So in quantum physics, it is said and proven already that everyone and everything is a vibrational field, everyone. So we are a vibrational field, and everyone, everything, every animal, every tree, every ocean, every lake, everything. We are vibrations. So vibrational field can vibrate high, which means high frequencies vibrations, which means positive, fully charged, like a phone you plug in the power. When it's fully charged, it's like really vibrant, very strong. Or we can vibrate low, negative, which means low frequency vibrations. Here we say negative or positive because when they are low, these frequencies vibrations, they have a negative effect on us, on our Shen, on our Qi, on our Jing, on our soul, on our heart, mind, energy, and matter. But when we vibrate positive, then they are good. They are good for our soul, our heart, our mind, our energy, and the matter. So let's look at this together. Let's say you just learned that someone transitioned, passed away in your family. You got that phone call and suddenly your world collapsed. Your field that was probably like, good before the call, normal, kind of happy, neutral, let's say, suddenly collapse. You become low frequency. You become vulnerable. You become affected. Suddenly you drop. Sadness, anxiety, worry, grief, collapse, emotional collapse, mental collapse. What's going to do? What's going to happen? And then the body right away, and energy leaves us like in a second. We drop. Why we drop? Because our light drops. Our soul got a shock. And when we have these shocks in this life, we cannot go through life without having any of these things. But the point is, when we get a shock like this, we need to take action quickly. The danger is to stay in it. That's not good. We all know that if we stay there, well, depression is going to appear and more. We all know that. But how fast do we bounce back? Do we have a support around us? Do we feel love to bounce back? So that's to understand what happens, for example, when the field drops. Now, let's say the opposite. It's the Christmas time, you're traveling to visit your family, Christmas time, or any other important holiday in your year, in your culture, in your tradition, and you're traveling to visit your family, you arrive there, everybody say hello, the house is decorated, they hold you, and you're going to cook together. That's very highly positively charged. It's love, it's connection, it's harmony, it's joy. That is nourishing for our soul. We vibrate, we go I. We share, we don't think about the past anymore, we cook, we laugh, we miss each other, we hug each other. That's I. That is making us happy, healthy, and more. So this is to understand, yes, we have both in life. One is negative for health. The other one is positive for health, in a nutshell. So this slide is summing up how our vibrational field is created by us. In other words, how do we affect our vibrational field? All these frequencies and vibrations that we are made of, and we all made of them. Well, every time we have an emotion, which is again, that is the so every time positive movement, negative make us, of course, happy and healthy. So emotion, they create either positively charged high vibration up in life, negative emotion down. We have a saying, we said ne te fais pas un sang d'encre, which means do not, it's relating to worry. It says do not make your blood turn black like ink. And it's an expression that means do not worry about it. Because if you worry too much, you're gonna make your blood turn black like ink. So it shows that, this is an old say in France, okay? So I'm sure you have something similar in your country and in your part of the world. So we know this. We know this. It's not good for me to worry. It's not good for me to be stressed. It's not good for me to be sad. But once we see it like that, actually, it's not good for me like in the next years or in next month, but it's not good for me in the next minute. It's not good for me for this afternoon. It's not good for me for tomorrow. So then we're like, okay, no, I stop. I'll watch myself a little more easier. So now, how does quantum physics explain the Tao? So first, we have to understand that everyone and everything is a vibrational field, as I said. So in a vibration, that's quantum physics. That's not us, me or anyone else, right? Quantum physics shows that everyone and everything is a vibrational field. All of us are. A phone has a field, a cup has a field, I have a field, you have a field, the camera has a field, we all have a field. And in the field of everyone and everything, each vibration is a periodic oscillation going through time and space. And we have many vibrations in our field, many, many, many. And each vibration is carrying a lot of information or message. And as you see, it shows it goes through time and space, which means what we say when we think something today will go through time and space in the destiny of our field, basically in the future of our field. We are creating our life every moment. So that's what quantum physics says. Now, quantum physics also shows that oneness, it's called a vacuum. It's the same word, oneness, which is unlimited possibilities or emptiness, vacuum. It carries an infinite number of information, energy, matter. Infinite number. And when we connect with the oneness field, then we can bring to us automatically from the highly charged information will come to us and we will merge with it. That's in a nutshell what this slide says, what quantum physics says. If you connect to highly charged positive information, which means high frequencies vibration, if you connect with it, automatically the high frequency vibrations will come to us and balance us out, because it's a field theory where like the high density field will come to the low density field and they will balance each other. It's the same concept as, let's say, you open your window in the winter. I'm in Toronto right now from speaking with you. If we open the window at -20, and if it is, let's say, 20 Celsius inside the house and -20 Celsius outside the house, well, if I open the window of my living room, right away, the cold air is going to come in and my living room is going to become cold. It's going to become between -20 and 20, right? We all get that. Because the cold air outside has a very high density, whereas the air in my room, my living room, has a very low density. So if I open the window, it's going to balance immediately. It's not my hot air that's going to make a difference in my outside. It's going to be, of course, the cold air that's going to make my low density field here change. It's physics. So now, how these fields are working, the tools we are using. So we go a little deeper here in the science, just for the pleasure of understanding a touch deeper. So first we have to remember that Einstein told us that we live in the third dimension. And he's right, we do. Everything we can see can be defined at the physical level by 3 dimensions. And he called it the third dimension. But now we also know, if you've done a little research about these dimensions work, Schodas and Detweiler in 1980 published a very, very good article piece. They demonstrated with mathematics that more dimensions existed, and they were able to demonstrate mathematically up to 21 dimension. So the third and then 21, okay? And they said there are additional dimensions. We cannot see them where we are in the third. We cannot touch them, we cannot hear them, but they are still very part of the universe. In other words, they are with us, they cohabit with us. But we cannot see, we cannot touch, because we are in the third. So now remember what we said earlier. Quantum physics said that light or soul can be traveling through space and time. So our light goes through dimensions. The light can flow up and down this staircase here. And quantum physics showed another thing, that the closest you are to the light, the higher dimension it is. And if you're able to connect to a very high level dimension, then we're going to be super affected, us in the third, because the amount of light we're going to get, the amount of information we're going to be able to capture is going to be huge. It's going to make a big difference, because we only vibrate here. So if we connect here, we connect to something that vibrates here. If we hear, even for a second, that makes a huge difference here. That's what quantum physics is explaining. So to understand the concept about these different dimensions and why I'm speaking about it, let's finish with the example of the ant, the 0.5 here. So imagine you are an ant, or you talk to an ant. You look at an ant and you say, hey, little ant, and the ant, she's in the second dimension, which means for her, her universe is like flat. She sees at the level of the earth and she can move on it. So she, in her world, it's 2-dimension. So if we say and for the hand, like if she sees a piece of grass, it's huge, right? And if she sees a bush, not even a tree, it's very, very big. And us human, we're even bigger than she can say. So if we say, hey, little hand, do you see that little blue spot over there showing the sky? Because between the grass, if she puts her neck up a little bit, as much as she can, she's going to see a little bit of the sky if she's in the middle of the grass, right? Yeah, okay, I see the little square. Okay, little hand, you know what? This little square you see blue, it's so big, it covers the whole planet. She's gonna say, no, it's so tiny. You're talking nonsense. She cannot grab at the 2nd-dimension consciousness level and world level that there is a sky, because the sky, we access it, us in the 3rd, we can see it's the sky. It's similar to say to the ant, you know, I'll say something to you additionally, little ant. In this little square, there are planes flying, and inside them, there are humans. It's totally unconceptible for the ant, because he's going to say, you just talk nonsense. The humans are very big. The square is very small. They cannot fit in that square. There is no way. This is not possible. But is the plane real? It is. Are the humans inside it? They are. Can the ant understand the concept? No. So you see, for us, when we talk about higher dimensions, this is a similar experience where we cannot understand how it is, because we cannot, with our brain, with our wiring, grab it. But it doesn't mean it's not there. So now let's talk, I think I have, something like 10 minutes left, right, Navas? 10 minutes? I want to wrap up talking about the technique and the results. So, yeah. So the Dow quantum transformation, how are we going to do this? So we're connecting people with a high field. So that's when it's interesting to present Master Sha as a Dow master or Dow grandmaster. When he creates, for example, the technology of Dow calligraphy or Tao calligraphy, is in the condition of connection with the Tao. So when he writes such calligraphies, they carry very high positive information. And what we do is what you see in the point 3, we're going to make people meditate in this field. That's all we do. We ask them to connect with the field using 6-power technique, including visualization, including chanting gently, silently if they're laying down, including soul power connection with the field, heart to heart, making a request, and more. Body power, position of the body. So we're using 6-power technique to have people receive the benefits from the field. And then we observe and we follow up with them. It's usually a program, a 30-day program to a 90-day program, depending on the case. And what I like to present in the next minutes, it's the results. So here it's our research team. They led by Peter Duba, is a neurosurgeon and is the co-author of Shen Medicine. So we have a foundation. We also work with external partners who study very closely the work of Master Sha. And it's a team of 24 medical professionals. You have the data there. We conducted more now than 30 medical studies presented in the world, and more than 1,200, so 1,200 patients involved, presented in more than 35 international conferences. So this is the team, and the results I'm going to share with you. This is the book, if you want to read more, okay? Shen Medicine, written by Dr. Peter Duba and documented by his team. He presents 45 medical cases. You'll find the book on Amazon in English. And you see many different conditions. We have we have documented the medical transformation. I mean, the medical data, you're going to see all the data. So I just want to speak about a few people. I changed their face because, of course, privacy. But these are real people and real results. And this is the power of the technique. So, for example, this lady, she was, at the time, she was 46-year-old. She was suffering from diabetes, and she was able to reduce her medication by more than 50%. And she practiced. She practiced in the Tao calligraphy meditation. We're having an amazing research right now going on with autistic children, light autism, depression, chronic fatigue. We have also people in this group suffering from sensory overload, like too much digital information. We have compassion fatigue for health professionals. We have got social unease. We have a lot of cases right now. We are doing the research right now. The program is that we have actually close to 100 people for this program right now. It started, but the next session is actually tomorrow morning. So it's exciting. We continue with them 3 hours at a time, and we monitor the result. I'll present next time. But to show like this is very powerful, the technique. So, and it's not like a magic wand again. And they do their work. We guide them. We support them. We show the technique with guided meditation for healing, but connecting with the Tao field. That's the key. So Tao calligraphy is a field. They write very positive information message, and we choose a message related to their condition. Or if they cannot write, they're too sick, then we have them immersed in the field of the calligraphies, and we have them meditating silently in the field. So these are a few examples. A gentleman with AIDS, 55-year-old, the T cells moved from less than 200 to more than 500. He's still stable. He was able to reduce his medication as well. A 52-year-old male with high blood cholesterol and a very poor prognostic for heart condition was able to get out of risk of coronary illness. Lady 43, hypothyroidism, was able to return to a normal range for the thyroid function. A few more here, asthma since childhood, with a risk of lung disease. She was able to go back to a normal life without asthma, very cleared. A lady, again, another woman, 37-year-old, stage 4 endometriosis, depression, constipation, improved by 80%. A 66-year-old female with breast cancer. We have a lot of breast cancer people. This is one case, stage 4, spread to the lungs, the liver, and the bones, cleared CT scan in about 8 months. That's really remarkable. A 55-year-old female, multiple sclerosis, with the weak legs, the numb palm and the feet, the slurred speech, incontinence, was able to recover mobility, speech, and bladder function, and a surgery was canceled for her. She's still continuing to work on it. Oh, that's it. Sorry, thank you. I thought I had one more slide. I didn't want to go over time. But what I want to share is, the technique is very powerful. We continue to come and share the results. Please get a Shen Medicine book. It's like, I think, $20. Get it, read it if you want to know more. And yes, I put my details. I just put my slide back. Just if you want to connect, if you have any questions, you can connect with me. You can go to my website. It's not mine. It's Master Sha, of course, Dr. Master Zhigong Sha. But you can email me if you want. And if you want to participate in any of our projects, in the projects I just mentioned, we have therapists coming. We have about 12 therapists coming from the last conference I presented because they want to see how it works. So we invited them to come for free and observe and see if it resonates and it can complement their technique or not. Everybody's free and everybody choose what's working the best for their patient, of course. So thank you, Nawaz. Thank you for having me today. I'm happy to answer questions if there are any questions. Thank you so much.